Hello and welcome to my Weekly Geekery, the show in which I talk about what's been going on in my geeky world over the past 7 days. My top story today is that Marvel's Daredevil has been renewed for a second season by Netflix after only a couple of weeks on the site. Yay! I love this show so much. Stephen DeKnight will not, however, be returning as showrunner and will be replaced by Doug Petrie and Marco Ramirez. Where season 2 will fit with the other Defenders series, aka Jessica Jones, the Luke Cage and the Iron Fist series, and the Defenders miniseries afterwards, is not entirely clear at the moment, but Daredevil season 2 will definitely be on Netflix in 2016. More news on Groundhog Day the musical. We now know that it will premiere at the Old Vic in London in June 2016 before going to Broadway. The show will be directed by Matthew Walkers, who is the new artistic director at the Old Vic. Other shows in his inaugural season at the Old Vic include Ibsen's The Master Builder and Pinter's The Caretaker. The 2015 BBC Prom season has been announced. I will link to the full calendar below, but eye-catching proms this year include a semi-staged version of Fiddler on the Roof and proms celebrating Frank Sinatra and Sherlock Holmes. Poldark has been renewed for a second series by the BBC. This was actually announced a few weeks ago, but I have only just heard about it, sorry. The first series has been a great success and the series finale is on tomorrow night at 9 PM on BBC One. And now moving on to a whole lot of trailers. A full trailer has been released for Jurassic World. It is 2.5 minutes long and I will link to it below. The film will be out in cinemas on June the 11th in the UK and June the 12th in the US. A new trailer has been released for the new Fantastic Four reboot. It is 3 minutes long, which is pretty long for a trailer, and again I will link to it below. The film stars Miles Teller, Kate Mara, Jamie Bell and Michael B. Jordan, and it will be out in cinemas on August the 7th. A new trailer has been released for Mr. Holmes, the film starring Ian McKellen as an older Sherlock Holmes. It is 2 minutes long, I will link to it below. The film will be out in cinemas on June the 19th. And the trailer has been released for London Road, the film adaptation of the 2011 musical. It is 2 minutes long, and I will link to it below. The film stars the original National Theatre cast, as well as Olivia Colman, Tom Hardy and Anita Dobson, and it will be out in UK cinemas on June the 12th. And finally, in Mouse Mentions, something which is on TV soon now, which might be quite good. The Game begins on Thursday the 30th of April at 9 PM on BBC Two. The spy drama stars Tom Hughes and Brian Cox, and it is set during the Cold War. It has already aired in the US on BBC America, and it could be good. This has been my Weekly Geekery.